Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, coming to you from Hamilton on the West Mountain. Here in Ontario, it's just about 7 o'clock and just about time to pick up the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. We're on a summer schedule, Sunday, Tuesday on this repeater, and Thursday on 446.125 in simplex. Please stand by. We'll wait for 7 p.m. to roll around and our net controller to pick it up. All right, it looks like our net controller's gone AWOL. And doing what we do best, we'll improvise. Here we go. Attention all amateur radio stations. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Welcome to another edition of the Sunday night Lake Ontario Radio Club net. This is your host tonight, VA3IMW, situated here on the West Mountain in Hamilton, Ontario. The net meets here typically 5 days a week, 6.125 in simplex. But since we're doing a somewhat relaxed summer schedule, we've reduced that to Sunday, Tuesday on this repeater. The balance of the week, we have lots of other radio stuff to do. Monday, the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club nets, both UHF and VHF, at 8 o'clock on the NSF repeaters, and then at 8 o'clock we get a chance to work 40 meters and listen to Rick of VA3BK. Wednesday is a mixed bag of tricks. The Burlington Amateur Radio Club at 7:30 on the RSB repeater, and then we get to settle in with Chuck for a couple hours at 8 o'clock on 146.430, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. And of course, rounding out the week, Friday evening at 8 p.m. on this repeater, the ZOE Rag Chew. Anyways, we'll take a quick standby and see if there's anybody out there that is time-sensitive, mobile, or has priority traffic. Okay, nothing heard. I see we've got Wade checking in on YouTube. He's got elbows deep in something again. Oh man, he's fixing appliances. Unplug the stove, plug in that 220 volt power supply to your home-built amplifier. That would be good. Never mind the stove. Anyways, and Albert, VA3BT, he's also in there. Anyways, nothing heard for time-sensitive or mobile or priority traffic, so we'll kick her wide open for anybody anywhere. Looking forward to your check-in to say hello and kick off the beginning of a new, wonderful, exciting week.
VA3CJZ. VE3ZJC. VA3VT.
Okay, we've got Chuck and Chris and Jason and Albert, and somebody doubled with Chris. Who was the doubling station? Okay, that's nobody. All right, let's start off this round with Chuck, VA3CJZ. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mac, and all on net. VA3CJZ, and a pretty quiet day radio-wise today for me. I wasn't having much success earlier, and so get myself busy with other things. Oh, it's not too bad right now. It's only 33.9 Celsius outside the CJZ studio. I think I got up to 37 over here today. Quite toasty. You add another 10, 11 degrees for the humidex on top of that. That's over 105 degrees Fahrenheit, if Larry's listening. But yeah, been getting my logs up to date. LOTW was down there for a couple of days, so I'm finally able to get everything all back up to speed. I submitted my logs for Canada Day, the RAC Canada Day contest. I don't expect to win anything, but I always like to send my logs in. Again, like I mentioned before, I got like 48 all Canadian stations on Canada Day, and that was my goal. No Americans. I would have probably taken Europeans or whatnot, but strictly Canadian stations. Got 6 RAC call signs, but I failed to get Newfoundland. It was elusive this time around. Anyways, Mac, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, I know that you were mentioning you were working on Canadian contacts, and I heard you were mentioning that you had a tough time harvesting Newfoundland, but there is a Parks on the Air guy that's been touring around Newfoundland for about the last week. That would have been a great opportunity to grab him. VE3JLN, James. And I've made a number of contacts, and obviously all of the parks that he's working in Newfoundland are either seldom or never ever previously activated. So yeah, maybe you want to put that guy in your what's that thing that triggers when they're spotted? Anyways, VE3JLN, that's a good guy to keep tabs on because he shows up in some unique places.
Okay, I'll have to make note of that and look for that call sign. But yeah, it's still a good showing. I think from almost coast to coast, just minus that one province. So overall, that was pretty good. I'm still trying to get some Northwest Territories, Yukon, and Nunavut call signs, but I'll eventually get them. And I also got confirmation from a DXpedition that I made contact with last October. So they're just, I forget how many thousands of contacts they had, but they were quite busy, and now they're all caught up. So that was nice to see a confirmation for that. Anyhow, Mac, thanks for doing this, and I'll send it back to you, and I'll listen along.
Okay, let's take a twist over the other direction and say hello to Chris, VE3RWJ. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, hello, Mac and Chuck and everyone else. Mac, you've got a little noise on your signal. Chuck, you're coming in strong. So the band's a bit funny tonight. I haven't tuned around yet, so I don't know where the inversion might be. Nothing going on. Stayed inside where it was cool, and the Blue Jays won. So pretty good quiet Sunday.
All right. I guess we're close enough that we could have a bounce on anything, and that would cause that out of phase communication. So, yeah, you're sounding good both through the repeater and on direct to me. So keep up the good work there. And Blue Jays, that sounds like baseball, something I never went back to after the second strike. Anyways, glad you enjoyed it, and trust everything else is going well. What's the plans for the net schedule for the stuff that you're doing? What are you plowing on through with, and anything that you're idling for the summertime?
My nets are continuing through the summer. My music net's still on Mondays, and the Burlington Club net's on Wednesdays. That one gets a little short. Like I think we had 18 check-ins in 15 minutes or something this past Wednesday, but that's normal. It always tapers off in the summer. But yeah, I just keep them going unless something comes up.
Very good. What a trooper. All right, Chris, thank you very much indeed. And okay, another switch in direction, going downtown again. VE3 ZJC. Good evening, Jason.
I thought I was a doubling station. I thought you said somebody doubled with me. I guess not VA3WPG. I guess I'm mistaken.
Oh, yeah, somebody doubled with Chris RWJ. Hang on a second there, WPG. We'll get you in a minute. Jason, come on in.
Good evening, Mac. Good evening, everybody else on frequency. Yeah, that was funny. Chris doubling with each other. I had a pretty decent radio week, and I decided on a LARC to go and do the 13 colonies thing. Picked up the last colony station this morning, which was Rhode Island. A different operator today than yesterday. Wasn't a fan of yesterday's op for Kilo 2 Charlie. And then driving around, I had a whole bunch of errands to do, and was working a couple of the worldwide award stations over in Europe from the mobile, which was fun for me. So I got a couple of stations in Spain, in Catalonia, and then there was a guy in Germany that I could hear him, but I just couldn't get my radio waves over to him from the mobile station. Other than that, it was a weekend of stuff around the house, stuff around the in-law house, and yeah, I'm absolutely exhausted at this point.
Well, very good. Yeah, you can go back to work for a rest.
Yeah, pretty much. At least I'll get to sleep on the drive-in.
Oh, you get your wife behind the wheel so you can snooze. That's a good plan as well. Oh, very good. You're living the life of Riley there. Anyways, I trust you have a eventless drive back to work tomorrow, and all goes well there. Anything else?
No, nothing of significance. It's a short week for me. I'm out on Friday. I will be driving to the capital region for a weekend thing, and yeah, I'll be back late on Sunday. So won't be around for any of the next weekend, but maybe, just maybe, if time permits, we can get a park in off the back of the SUV there. Other than that, sir, nothing from me. Thanks for doing this one, Mac. Appreciate it. And I will send it back to you. VE3 ZJC, back to that.
All right. Thank you very much. And Albert, I hope you don't mind standing by. Let's pick up our friend in Dundas, VA3WPG.
VA3WPG, just checking in. Got nothing for tonight. Just general check-in.
Staying cool, I hope, Chris. All's well?
Yeah, air conditioner's on.
Very good. Thank you much for your check-in, and sorry about the confusion with the double. Double cream, double sugar. Anyways, Albert, good evening, sir. Full 5-day work week, and it's going to be a steamy one.
Yeah, good evening, Mac, and everybody on frequency. I find up there it's a little cooler, maybe 1 or 2 degrees, but Yeah, these weekends go too quick, man. Before you know it, it's back up to Barrie. But it is what it is. Yeah, it was a hot one this weekend. Didn't get a whole lot done on the outside. Today was a real lazy day. Kind of napped on the couch. I never nap. But anyways, it is what it is. We'll hand it back over to you. VA3PT.
Oh, Oscar Mike, there you go. The old man nap. Yep, time is ticking away. Very good. But obviously, if you had to lay down and have a little snooze, you must have needed it. So, and yeah, staying in the cool where you can acclimate and feel good. Anyways, I trust you stay hydrated throughout the week. And yeah, going up to Barrie, not only is it a little bit cooler, maybe a degree or two, but also they don't get the humidity quite as bad as we do down here. Anyways, have yourself a great evening, and look forward to seeing you checking in with us on YouTube throughout the week. And hope you come back to us safe on Friday evening. Anything else before we go?
No, I get this week to work, and then I'm off again for another week. So looking forward to that. Yeah, other than that, I'll let you continue on with the net. VA3PT.
Very good. Thanks again. And that's the end of my list, I think, unless I missed anybody. This is VA3IMW on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, standing by for any further check-ins or anybody that I forgot.
VE3LBI. VA3NFG. VA3XLJ.
Well, there's three fine gents, and I'm sure I've not heard those call signs yet today. We'll start with Larry, VE3LBI. Go ahead.
Yep, thanks, Mac. Thanks for doing it. Just kind of listening along there. Warm day, obviously. I think everybody knows that. I won't tell anybody. A couple of big potatoes and a couple of chicken breasts with bone in on the barbecue, so that was good tonight.
Oh, yes. Bone-in is probably the best way to cook your chicken breast because the bone conducts the heat right through the meat and it cooks so evenly and it stays moist. Anyways, yes, we're all drooling a little bit right now, Larry. Very good.
Okay, thanks, Mac. Thanks for doing it, and I'll pass it back, I guess. So you got a couple behind me there, and we'll listen along. VE3LBI clear.
Yep. All the best to you. Trust Brenda's doing well with her recovery. All right. VA3NFG is next on the list. Go ahead, Steve.
Thank you, Mac. Good evening, everybody. And see if Jason, you are out there doing yard work on your house and the in-laws on a day like today. I don't know. The only time I went outside today is to go get my order of chicken wings from Wings Up. That's about it. I'm waiting for the weather to cool down before I do any outdoor activities. It's too hot. Even right now, it's still too hot. I'm just lumping it on the couch here in the recliner and kicking back listening to the net. So I got my delivery today. I got my earpiece for the rat tail, and I got my tri-band rubber duck antenna for the rat tail. So that's 2 of 3. I'm still waiting for the battery pack to come in, and there's been no progress on the delivery meter, or whatever you call it there. Some deal about COVID in China that slowed down their delivery service, so hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. But anyway, we're off for a week, including next weekend. So yeah, we're just hoping it cools down at least a degree or 2, or 3 or 4, and then I'll start doing some stuff outside. So other than that, that's about it for now there, Mac. I'll let it back to you there and see what else is going on. Thanks for doing it. This is VA3 NFG.
All right, Steve. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the radio that had the cereal milk in it, isn't it?
The one I'm talking on now is yes, but the other items I ordered for the newer portable that I recently purchased, the RT880 Radtail Tribander.
Yep, goes out. Okay. And you did say that you were waiting on an antenna for it. I thought you said it was a 220 antenna, not a tri-band antenna. Are you expecting that this new antenna is going to work 70 centimeters, 220 and 144?
Yeah, it does. I've already tried it out. The radio, I wore down the battery today, so it's ready to come off the charger any minute now. I just checked about 10 minutes ago, and the red light's still on. So the antenna that I ordered is a tri-band rubber duck antenna. So not the multi-band HD rubber duck antenna that you can get for it. I don't think I'm going to bother getting that one. I don't know. I might see something at the Milton, at the Carlisle Ham Fest there. Somebody might have a box of them there, and maybe there'll be one there I can get that I can use for it. I don't know. But it actually, I think it does better than the factory rubber duck that it comes with, because 2 meter was sounding not as, staticky. I couldn't, you know how you got the sweet spots there and you move a certain way and you get some static? Well, I wasn't getting that at all on 77 meter or 2 meter. And of course, there's never anybody around on 220 to try that band out, so we'll have to wait until later, I suppose.
Well, you can always tune it up to the RSB repeaters for the Wednesday night net, because you can get in there on 2 meters, 220. Check in with Chris on the RSB repeaters there, because they're operating on 220 as well as UHF and VHF. All right, very good, sir. And let's not keep Vanya waiting. VA3XLJ, VA3IMW.
VA3IMW, VA3XLJ. Good afternoon, good evening, Mark, and everyone. And so, as you guys know, I've been absent, whatever the word is, away from the radio waves, and I kind of miss it, but the afternoon shift and the work is, it does what it does, so that's a good thing, actually. I mean, that I'm still working, and where am I going with this? You don't only get to work on the radio, to play with the radio like on a weekend, but it's depending on a weekend, I just, there's a few things around the house. I was planning on doing the parks on a year today, but yesterday and today, so I put everything in the car, and we went outside, and I couldn't find any parking, at least like a shade or partial shade, and I just kind of give up on it. I guess I'm not hardcore as I used to. This song really didn't bother me too much, but let me try. But yeah, today, and yesterday wasn't too hot, actually, to be honest. But today was really not good. But I can say the highlight of my day today is there's this stew made with only 3 ingredients, actually 4. Rice is number 4. It's onions, tomatoes, and red, orange, or yellow peppers. Avoid green ones. With the rice. So I cooked that in afternoons, early afternoons, for our lunch, and there's some leftovers for dinner also, so that was good with the rice. And that worked out good, so as I said, that's only pretty much highlight for today and all weekend. How's Mark doing?
Mac is doing very well indeed. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. There's no snow on the ground, no threat of freezing rain, and it's not February, so I'm loving the warm weather. You know, you got to do what you got to do. You take the outdoor things that you're doing, break them down into digestible little chunks, so you're not going to fry yourself. But I got a little bit of stuff done today, grocery shopping, and I noticed that coming out of the grocery store, there was actually people that were sprinting to their cars in order to get out of the heat quicker. And, sadly, still some fools that decided that they were going to bring their dogs with them. And at least the young lady had left her car running with the AC going to keep her dog cool. However, I'm a little averse to people idling their cars for an extended period of time because that's not healthy for the environment. Leave the poor pooch at home. You don't need to take them grocery shopping with you. Anyways, yeah, looking forward to a fine day, and super glad that our management has taken the precaution of piping through a significant air refreshment system in our manufacturing area. It actually it does cool down the manufacturing area quite significantly. I wouldn't call it air conditioned, but it certainly cools things off. So it makes things a lot more livable once it comes to the hotter days of summer. The dog days of summer. Here we are. We look forward to this, and now it's here. So I guess we might as well enjoy it, right, Vanya?
Yeah. You know what? I don't mind heat. Just today was I went late last night to sleep. I woke up early, picked my wife up from work, and I kind of decided gonna have like a catch up snooze like an hour or so early in the morning. So I've done that, and then we went outside to do parks. I did do parks. I went to do the grocery shopping, come out, and they had another snooze in between whatever 5:30 and 6:30. Washed the dishes as usual, anyways. And then next thing I know, it's almost the next time. But talking about air conditioned workplace, my wife, she still doesn't believe me that I didn't have a job with air conditioned workplace yet. I remember a couple of years ago, actually, she came home and she was all like huffing and puffing because she said, "Oh, it's so hot. I thought air conditioning is not working." And I said, anyways, this kind of interesting.
Yeah, there you go. I spent 26 years working in aluminum foundry environment, and summertime was unique. You got used to it though. Um, that's what you call acclimation. Imagine the guys that are working in the steel mill. They go there day in day out, working their continental shifts. So they're in there 10 or 12 hours a day, and they do have cooling stations, all the rest of it. But my goodness gracious, they learn to put up with the heat, and their bodies get used to it. So um, for us to complain that it's 33 degrees with a little bit of humidity, pshaw. Anyways, thanks for checking in, Vanya. Anything else before we go?
No, not much on my end. So it just there's nothing on my end. So other than I go to work, come home, go tomorrow back. So it's pretty much the same every day. So but this is last week on afternoon shift. So maybe I put some effort to be on the radio a little bit more often the next couple of weeks. But yeah, we will see what future brings. Anyway, VA3IMW.
All righty, very good. So that brings me to the bottom of my list. Taking a quick peek at the YouTube check-ins. We also have VA3 NFL waving a hand from Grassy, the mayor of Grassy. Very good. I guess he's probably not cutting grass today. Maybe a little steamy for that. But nonetheless, we still have time for any further check-ins. VA3IMW standing by on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club now. All right, nothing heard. Thanks for everybody to stop by and say hello. And we'll be looking forward to hearing everybody. Check in with Marty tomorrow night at 7 p.m., either on UHF or VHF, or if you want to try 220. I'm not even sure if they operate. I do know they have Echolink, but y'all have a wonderful day tomorrow. Stay hydrated, be safe, and be good to one another. Enjoy all of your hydration methods, whatever they may be. I'm enjoying mine. 7-3s, one and all, and we'll return this repeater back to normal amateur use with a great big thank you to Terry VA3IMW for the use of this fine machine. And the YouTube stream will be ending as well. 7-3s, one and all. That's how we say goodbye.